Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in, here comes the throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Nationals 4 and the Phillies 2. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte.
You don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ohtani back to work. And a foul ball. Deal 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Mike Fillmore, a plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 count.
On the ground, right side. To first. One up, one down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And there's the strike. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And that's a little high. Pitch. That one not close.
No strike.
Yeah, that's ball 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now 3-0. Adley Rutschman on deck for the Phils. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That was straight queso right there.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Trey Turner.
A shortstop. Turner.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting the left fielder, Jarren.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Walked his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. No swing.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because There are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that misses. And the count 2-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper pulls it down, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Doubled his first time up. And that one missing low. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the air, left side, Kwan. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Swinging a foul straight back.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
That's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
1 down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch.
2 strikes.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97.
Outside.
As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Kwan, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one is downstairs, and that's ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2 plus. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Man at first, nobody out. Jose Altuve, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Judge on the run. Cut on and miss.
0-1.
Throw to second.
Got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
The other way. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
What's up, buddy boy?
First one to Freeman is in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Yep.
Altuve leads off first with one away. And that one upstairs, ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at-bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Man at first, one away. And he takes the strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And Freddie takes the K.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play.
No, inside.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tyler Phillips appears to be getting loose. One now.
Hey, shoot.
Way inside, gets out of the way. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And now the count filled up 3-2. Pete Crow Armstrong in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Up the middle. Witt over to first. And that's the inning. So the Nats leave a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Juan Soto. And that's through there for a strike. And it's
0-1's
0-1.
the count.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%.
Ball.
That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate,
Nope,
and
that's
patience
inside.
definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
There you
Chases
go.
swing, appeal to third, didn't go. The 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. Here is Bryce
The
Harper.
first
He's
baseman.
already homered
Bryce
here in this one.
Harper.
That misses
Outside,
the
that's
zone.
a ball.
Ball one. Fought off foul. And the
Oh,
sweeper
that's
is off the
inside.
plate. Close
That's
ball,
ball
call
three.
the ball. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-1 now. Headed down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't
Now
quite
back.
barrel it up enough
First
to really
baseman,
drive it.
Jose
2 down,
Ramirez.
base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Outside
that's
with a
outside.
breaking ball. Outside
Ball 2.
low. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
On a line out towards center. For Armstrong. Snags it on the run. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bottom 4, and
Lead
now
off for
Pete
the
Crow
Nationals,
Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
That one
Ball
way
inside.
inside. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Trey Turner at the plate. Both 2 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1. the ball.
Shortstop takes the ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it is 2-1.
Strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 5-2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Runner,
Turner runs.
Going.
There's the ball. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
That's ball 2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog.
Nope.
White
That's the ball.
Tower power?
that's right.
1-0.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swings through that.
This is one of those situations defensively
ball,
where
one
you
strike.
can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Duran, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That's
Ball
inside. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the outside edge. And now it's 3-2. Runner on the go. Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Marte.
Ohtani back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one almost got him.
Ball 2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Rodriguez.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Julio Rodriguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And there's a ball. on the ground.
No,
and
that's
that
a foul
goes
ball.
foul. The Phils trailing by 3 here on opening day. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
One out, runner at second. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Throw to second, safe.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Squirts away a little bit. That misses. It's 2-2. Runner at second here, one gone.
Runner, yes,
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses in. Throw to third. Save. Got it. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Here's Adley Rutschman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ball 1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Law, a right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 outs. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield for Armstrong. Pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. They trail at 5-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joe Ross.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Judge.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike.
You know, these Nationals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to sit in the packet. To start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and That's pretty impressive, given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Altuve in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside.
That's out.
And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just
Ball
missed.
left
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that's outside. Fights it off. You'll see another. One down, base is empty. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And that's downstairs and outside.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for his strike.
1-1.
Altuve over at first with one away. Check on the runner. Altuve back safely. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Nationals turn to a pinch runner. Nasim Nunez. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. One out and a runner at second. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. A 1-2. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Freeman hits it in the air. Soto sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Rafael Devers up to hit. He's 2 for 2.
Rafael Devers.
And a strike to Devers. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On and miss, struck him out. And the inning is over. No runs. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. So 1 out, nobody on. Juan Soto stands in for the Phillies. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep them off balance. That's the goal.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. They get the out on Soto.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Derek Law taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Harper, in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Got all of that one. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there.
Ramirez into box again. Takes the strike. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Turner. That's the third out. But two-round trippers. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2-0.
Just
ball
missed.
3 balls, no strike.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now up for Washington, Pete Crow Armstrong. That's a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Not close with that one.
Strike.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Raleigh stands at first with 1 out. Now fly ball to right center. Soto makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jarren Duran digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
They take the force out, inning over. Nationals lead 1 as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching from
Welcome
the
back.
Nationals,
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
74.
Felix Bautista.
Felix.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's
Leading
got
off
here.
for Philadelphia, the
Ketel
second
Marte
baseman,
up to the
Ketel
plate.
Marte.
Outside
That's a ball.
low. 1-0. That
Ball
one
two.
missed. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's ball three.
Just missed. Julio Rodriguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next
Hey.
offering is in for a strike. Swinging a foul out of play.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Good job to fight that one off. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And the tying
That's a
run
ball
is
four.
on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Julio.
No outs.
Rodriguez.
Runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. That's a strike. So the tying run at second. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
First
That's
pitch,
out.
and he just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next
2
offering
balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just
Ball 3.
missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the tying run at second, go-ahead run at first. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Felix Bautista is done. And
Pitching from
on
the
the pitch
Nationals,
now for the Nationals, Jose
Number
A.
27.
Ferrer.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Witt can't hold up, and that's a
0-1.
strike.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
One down. Phillies down a run. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Action in the pen down there. Emmanuel Clase, the closer, is getting loose. Chapman warming up as well. Ball two squirts away a little bit. But no advance from the runners. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The 3-1. To the right side, Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So we're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tanner Banks.
Now,
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
There's a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader up and loosening in the pen. Alvarado also throwing. And a breaking ball misses outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fastball is outside. That one just misses.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Gets under it and pops it up. Marte nabs it. One away.
The right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball one, no strikes. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That misses the zone. Ball two.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Base is empty, 1 away. Near the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That one misses in the dirt.
1-0.
Two outs. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's down and in.
2.
And
I
that
got 3 and
skips in
2.
the dirt. Freddie Freeman to bat next. Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Nationals are in order. They lead at 5-4.
Every time you see me, I got something new.
Now pitching for the
Aroldis
Nationals,
Chapman gets the call from the
number
pen.
44.
He has a great
Aroldis.
slider with tons of movement.
Chapman.
Here's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for Philadelphia.
A lot of
the
times
right
you're
fielder,
looking for a
Juan
guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started
No ball,
in
2
and
strikes.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2
The
count.
first base
Too good of a
number
pitch to
3.
hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here comes Bryce Harper, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. It's in for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. 0-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The batter number 2. Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it 5-4.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
71.
8th. Josh Hader.
Josh.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run
Leading off,
game.
4-1.
So now it's Freddie
The
Freeman,
first baseman,
known for
Freddie
his late inning heroics.
Freeman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's
Counts
outside.
1-0.
And that is ball 1. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Here's a 1-1. Awkward swing there from the big left-hand hitter.
One ball,
Off
two
balance
strikes.
as well.
That one
Nope,
drifts inside.
ball 2.
Inside,
reach, ball.
just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a pop-up. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now it's Devers at the plate. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Robert Suarez up and throwing. One down, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Off the
Nope,
mark
that's a
there.
ball.
And it's 1-0.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Nationals.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number 48.
Emmanuel Clase. A
Emmanuel
chance at his first save of the year. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And that is out of play. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling at all.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Schwarber
Ball,
up to
that's
bat
just
next. Lays off for a ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And there's the ball. Breaking
Inside,
ball
ball
inside.
three.
Ball 3. Adley Rutschman. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all home. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Adley Rutschman. First pitch misses. Clase, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This could end it. That one
Ball
missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run.